Andrew Deslaurier, who is running for re-election. Mr. Deslaurier, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much. And thanks everyone for making the time this evening. It's great to see over 30 people interested in local government, and my best of luck to all the candidates. And I just first starts with a thank you with thanks for being interested in local government. The local government is so inherently important to our everyday lives. If you care about teachers like Mr. Domino was speaking about, or Taryn was just speaking about, if you care about firefighters, you care about roads, you care about sewer, you care about police, you care about what you pay for those things, it's local government where those decisions are making. And I'm very proud to be part of that local government for the past several years. And I'm proud to be a member of your select board going forward. And that's what I'm applying for, to be rehired in that particular position. Sorry, the screen keeps moving. It's very distracting. Anyway, I enjoy my position because of the things I get to do on the select board. I'm proud of the things we've chosen to invest in terms of 2 new schools. But that's only in sort of the beginning of the story. We're really building, we're helping to make sure Billerica is always aspiring to be its best self and not settle. We've built obviously the Parker School and the high school. Without the Parker School going through, there would be no high school. Without town meeting support and sort of advocacy, we wouldn't have the great new investments we've done in sewer. Sewer has been promised year after year for decades in this community, amongst other communities, and not delivered upon. We developed this financial strategy to make sure we start delivering on that promise. And by doing that, we will also be able to deliver on a promise of really accepting more streets, adding more sidewalks, making Billerica a more accessible community, not just to vehicles, but to walking and bike riding for that complete transportation field. Without all those moving parts, you won't have a complete accessible community, because ultimately, I think during the pandemic, many of us have gotten more outside, more walking, and more walkable, safe walkable community in Billerica is something we all should aspire to, because that's also going to help us drive economic opportunity in all the different parts. Billerica is a tight-knit community, but it is a large community that can support lots of different entities. And that's why we've developed several different strategies to make sure we're not just serving the youngest part of our population, but also the older part of our population, or as I like to say, more experienced part of our population. Aspire to get more experienced. I think we want to make sure that every part of our community feels at home here, whether they've been here for many generations or they're brand new here. Obviously, I was not born and raised in Billerica. We've been here. We've chosen to make Billerica our home with my wife and my 2 kids. So I'm a blow-in, but my kids are born and raised. So I guess that gets to be partial credit. But I'm proud to be chosen this community to be part of. We're part of the tight-knit community, but maintaining the mix that is what Billerica is what it drives its strength. The economic and cultural diversity of what makes up Billerica is what gives it strength. And losing any one of those parts will make it a weaker community, or not the community we want it to be. We want all those parts to be interdependent, and we want to make sure we're creating opportunities for everyone to find a home here that's affordable and easy to access. That's why we try to also, but it's not only what we've accomplished, it's the way we go about it is also as important in terms of transparency, replicability, and trust. We've had, unfortunately, several years going back, there's been a huge erosion in public trust in government, and that has not affected local government. We've tried to ensure that the select board is a transparent government that you can see on TV, read about on our websites, and understand what's going to happen. So you're not also trying to backtrack after the fact, but understand what's happening proactively. So your voice can be heard more actively when it's going to have that impact, not before or after the decision is made. You are a part of those decisions. We are representatives of yourself, and making sure we're building the Billerica that you already enjoy, but also one you'll enjoy in the future, and you're one you can continue to call home, because you'll be able to afford to live here and to choose the kind of home you want to choose it. Because every home here in Billerica makes Billerica special. I enjoy my job even on the tough days, and there are several tough days, but they're worth it to do the work. I'm interested in doing the work that translates into new sidewalks and high schools. That's the work that's improvement. That I actually enjoy. I enjoy that financial strategy. I enjoy learning from the professionals we have on staff, because they make me smarter every day about what happens when I flick the light switch or flush the toilet, because those things are impactful to our everyday life. And I really would encourage you all to really be invested in local government. Ask questions. I'll actually make a pitch for town meeting. There are 30 slots open in town meeting that no one pulled papers for. So you can have, if you have 15 neighbors and 15 neighbors of friends, you can write them in, because that's another opportunity to hear your voice. Everyone, all your candidates here want your vote.
15-second warning, Andrew.
Thank you, Meredith. I really appreciate this opportunity. Thanks for being invested in government. I asked for your vote on April 10th, and I look forward to continue to serve you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Andrew, what moral and ethical guidelines do you use to make your decisions when making a vote?
I try to apply the same ones that are the same way I try to make decisions in my own family. Make sure I make the best decision for all of us in this house, and make sure that other people understand why I make them. If people don't understand why we made decisions, they're going to have trust in that decision. And then unfortunately, being who we are, we're going to assume the worst. I want to make sure, even if you disagree with me, you understand the process I got there. So I try to apply a rubric that's easily understood, easily understandable, and almost a little bit predictable. I have a framework how I approach every decision in town as I apply it to everyone. Is this fair? Is this right? Is this best for Billerica today and also in the future? Many of the things we've invested in, I may not see in my lifetime, but we've done it the right way. And that's what's important, because building that trust is as important as building the schools that we built. So that's how I approach our problems.
Thank you very much for joining us. We
Thank you.
appreciate your time.